My name is Yadvendra Jhala. My passion with wildlife started when I was a kid in kindergarten. My teacher asked me what I wanted to become, and I said I wanted to become a zookeeper, but that's the only way I could think of being close to animals. And I've grown up to become a professional wildlife biologist. I've spent about 30 years studying what I had a passion to do, and now I make a living out of it. So that has been just fantastic. Professionally, now I work with large carnivores, that's tigers, lions, wolves, hyenas, that kind of stuff, who can kill you and eat you up. But they're not that bad. They're pretty good themselves. They have social lives just like we have, and they're endangered. That means humans have caused them to become almost extinct on this planet. So it is our moral obligation to try and save them, and while doing that you can also have fun.
The hunter, Rakesh Bartwal, takes pride in all the leopards he has killed and the awards he has won for this bravery. For him, the decision to kill or not to kill is hardly a difficult one to make. He thinks this is the solution. After a successful night, the hunter has added one more leopard to his list of trophies. And every leopard that gets a second chance is a step towards saving an endangered species. It's not easy to strike a balance, and especially since more and more leopards turn up in urbanized areas.
Translocating the animals is likely to cause a lot of ecological disturbance to the place where they're translocated, and possible deaths of the animals that are translocated to. So I think the Forest Department should do a lot more research before it undertakes these translocations. And if they feel that the need for action is urgent, then they should either put these animals into zoos or put them down humanely.
Early in the morning, around 2 or 3, I saw it crossing a road around 10 feet from me. And then I got scared and went back to my lab, waited till morning, and then came back to my hostel. It is very scary, but people, like, they see it very
in the recent past, and say about 6-7 months ago, a leopard was caught inside the mechanical department lab itself. As in, the people are working there. It was the leopard was sitting behind this thing,
a cupboard or something was there.
And suddenly somebody thought that it was a dog or something, and she bent and she was like, okay. And suddenly the authorities were called and the lab was, sealed for say 1 day or 1 or 2.
Mr. Kandagle, a campus security guard, had to struggle with an attacking leopard as he was making his rounds.
The leopard jumped. I had an umbrella in my hands. I knew he was going for my neck, so I lifted the umbrella in front of me like this and stopped him. I will never forget this incident. It was like a new birth for me.
To Sanjay Gandhi National Park, outside Mumbai. With up to 40 leopards in the park, and the added fact that 80% of the green buffer zone around the park has been destroyed, there was only one conclusion. Leopards starve and suffer. The local residents finally captured the leopard that killed Anna.
But when that leopard was caught and trapped in the cage, its condition was pitiful. Its face was so... we felt very bad. We thought that we hadn't done the right thing by caging him. On the other hand, when we remembered what he had done to Anmol, we felt our action was justified.
At the same time, he's a wild animal. We can't expect anything else from him. He did it to fill his belly, his stomach. It was not his fault. He was put into the situation according to which he has reacted in this way. Definitely he is not getting food inside the park, so he is coming out to attack us. If he would have sufficient food in the park, national park, he would not venture out into the civilization and come and attack humans.
There are still 7,500 leopards in India, but at least 450 are poached every year, and some animals are killed by the authorities or die of other unnatural causes. At first, even the truck seems to be a safer and much preferred place for the leopard. the leopard is returned to the wild. But if this cat is a man-eater, what will it do in its new territory? The lack of knowledge is disturbing.